What is up? 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 What's up, fellas? What is good? We are live, guys. We're live and active. Today's a Friday, last day of the trading week. Let's see what the market has for us today. See what the markets have for us today. I shared this trade idea inside the Telegram. I don't know who took it, but this actually played out very quickly and very nicely. So this was the area that I wanted price to get into. That was a 30-minute fair value gap that price had respected one time, and it came back into that gap, respected it nicely, and shot straight up to take profit. Yeah, there was another trade idea on gold, but gold has not come down to the entry level just yet. I was anticipating that gold will like push down before it pushes up, but it just literally just faded that level and it's currently up here. All right, so perhaps yes, there could be a pullback. I don't know if we're going to come all the way down here because we've taken out this high already. The potential areas where price could turn back around from could be this particular fair value gap or this particular low. Okay, this might just be too much to ask for. But what's good, guys? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Stream is just starting. All right, we're just starting the stream. If this is your first time, make sure you drop me a follow. Now, Aduma, welcome in. Mr. Bishop, MT Biker, what's good? Miss Paulina, welcome, 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 welcome in. Welcome in. So we're just getting started. We're just going to do a quick pre-market analysis, and then we'll see what the the New York Open, right, has to offer us for the session. Before we get started, let's do a quick mic check. Just want to confirm that you guys can hear me okay. I want to confirm you guys can hear me okay. You guys can see me okay. Once I get that confirmation, I guess we will be good to get going. All right. All right, all right, all right. So the Nasdaq, I am bearish. Sorry, I'm bullish. I do want to see a bearish retracement at the open. I don't know if we're going to get that because price has tapped into this area already, even before the market opened. So we go down to the 3-minute and we'll see what the market wants to do at the open. Yeah, it might just do something like this. Let me just put that on. It might just like take a low, right, and just close above. And that could kind of give us like an immediate entry at the open. Well, let's see if that happens, because in my mind, that liquidity event that I always hunt for has happened, right? So it's just probably distribution waiting to happen at the open. So let's see, guys. Guys, have you taken any trades today? Have you guys taken any trades today? Have you guys taken any trades today? All right. So we're live on TikTok, we're live on YouTube. Make sure you drop me a follow if you're new here. Okay. Yeah, make sure you share the live as well. Share the live with your followers so that they can get to join the stream as well. Today's Friday. We had news at 12:30 UTC. That was core retail sales. Core retail sales. And what was the result? Core retail sales, the previous figure was negative 0.2. We anticipated that that figure would be better, but it wasn't. It was actually worse than the forecast, and also worse than the previous figure, which is, it's a little bad for the dollar. It's actually bad for the dollar because it tells you that yes, inflation is going up. It also tells you that people don't have enough money in their pockets to buy homes. Hey, I mean, wait, was it? It was core retail, right. So it means that people don't have enough money in their pockets, to get stuff. Now, what Forex Factory says is automobile sales accounts for 20% of retail sales, but they tend to be very volatile and distorts the underlying trend. The core data is therefore thought to be a better gauge of spending trends. I see. All right. So yeah, it still tells us that inflation might be going up. People don't have enough money in their pockets to spend on stuff. So it's just an indication that it could be bullish, absolutely bullish for the Nasdaq, and also bullish for gold as well. Yep. Okay. All right. So market opens in about 22 minutes. Market opens in about 22 minutes. What we're looking out for is a bullish move today. If we open up, we have a sweep to the downside, and then we get a change in the state on the lower time frames. That would be the perfect trade idea. And we'll take the trade live on stream. We will take the trade live on the stream. I want to make sure everything is set up perfectly for us. Yeah, I'm actually looking for a long move. So, looking for a long move on the Nasdaq. Neto Apple user, welcome in. SBU, welcome. Welcome. Share the live, like the live stream. Let's get the numbers up. So, yeah, ideally I'm bullish for both gold and the Nasdaq, at least for today's session. Guys. Guys, we're making some really, really big moves in the back end. So I guess now is the best time to follow and participate in the streams, guys. There's a lot cooking in the back end for you guys. So. Oh, Neto, you're already long? Let's see, you're already long. Okay. Where did you long from though? Because this was like the perfect entry for longs today. This is what I wanted price to get into. Price did come in here. Call me Leo. Welcome in. Thor, Bento Box, GH. Fair value gap at 30. What? 3107. Gotcha. 30. Yeah, so what I'm suspecting is when the market opens, right, it might not go too far below this leg, right? It might just like dig down into this area and like just push up. But who knows? The reaction at the open can do anything to help at once. So okay, so after the hourly hammer high was broken, Oh, okay. Which of the harvest? Is it this one or this one up here? Missed my entry by a hair. Oh wait, hold on. Thanks for following, guys. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Oh, King, are you in the stream? Are you in the live stream? King, I noticed that you said you missed this entry. That was crazy. That literally happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That happened like from entry to TP was like 20 minutes. Damn. Mr. Benz, Mr. Yusuf, what you call it? That trade idea was on the Nasdaq. It was on the Nasdaq. MFPP. Thanks for following. Guys, let's spam the likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get active. Again, quick mic check, sound check. Let me know if the sound is good, video is good, music is not too loud. Let's see what the market has for us today. Guys, do you do this? Like, I don't know. I personally do this. Sometimes I just go into like I go into some of these influencers, right? I go into their communities. I just want to see what they're doing, right? Sometimes I go, they take trades, right? And the trades like they're so confident about the trade, confident, and then it fails, and like they go silent. They go silent. You don't hear from them in like a couple days. I'm like, bro, that is the price you have to pay for for doing things public. And to be honest, I don't think these influencers like they don't want you to fail. Like, to be honest, they don't want you to fail. They obviously want you to make money and whatnot, you know, but it really depends how you're approaching it, right? Oh, I don't think there's any trading influencer out there who puts trades out there who expects the trades to lose. I don't think there's any. If there's anyone who's doing that, then bro, that's like super diabolical. But you know, everyone wants to help the community grow their community and stuff, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So it's not easy, like putting out trades publicly for people to actually follow along. It's not an easy thing. Can you imagine the kind of comments people you know you be getting when you take losing trades? Like, bro, you see it all the time. Someone can take a trade and like come cuss you out and be like, because of you, I blew my account. How the hell can you blow your account because like based on one trade? Like, seriously, are you over leveraging? It's absolutely crazy. Market opens in 15 minutes, guys. Market opens in 15 minutes. Market opens in 15 minutes, guys. Yesterday, right? Let's get back here. Yesterday, the bot actually took a sell, but for some reason it didn't register because I'd kind of programmed some safety settings to prevent some trades from happening. But like looking back, when I look at the trade it took, hold on, let me open this up. When I look at the trade it took, it's still actually it did make money on that trade, like regardless. So it took a sell from here, right? After we tapped into some 30-minute fair value gap from a couple days back, right? We had a change in the state right here. So he took a sell, puts the stop loss above there, and yeah, dilly-dallied, consolidated for a while, but then it pushed through. Now this push happened after the what you call it. It happened after the our session. Okay, this push happened after the session, so it's programmed to grace profit close. Like it's a way it kind of makes money without losing money after the session ends. So as soon as it saw this sign right here, it closed. So that could have been profitable. So I went back, I went to check why the bots didn't take it, and it was just simply some miscommunication with the signal and the bot itself. The bot received the signal, but it says, hey, I'm not going to take it because I haven't been, like, I'm not familiar with this kind of trade. All right, so that has been sorted out. That has been sorted out. High risk to reward is more profitable than low risk to reward. That is. I mean, if you want a high risk to reward, you have to be ready to take the losses. If you're somebody, you know yourself, you know you're someone, when you take a loss, it affects you. You end up taking multiple trades. You end up blowing your account. Do not go for a high risk to reward. Okay, just stick to your low risk rewards. Try to build confidence in your strategy for quite some time. Now, when you're okay taking the lower risk rewards, like a minimum 1:2, 1:3, and you feel like you're profitable enough, then you can like look into higher risk rewards that are still profitable, that can still maintain that win rate that you'll be looking for. But the high what do you call it, high risk to reward trades do have a slightly lower win rate. Okay, slightly lower win rate. If you want to get like a 50% win rate plus, which can make you profitable, you have to do a minimum of 1:2. Okay, a minimum of 1:2. Once you start to get into the 1:3s, you notice that statistically the win rate starts to drop below 50. I don't know for whatever strategy, but a lot of the strategies that I've back tested and I've run through the system are like that. Okay, 1:5, you're literally getting down there like 33% win rate and stuff. Guys, market opens in about 10 minutes, okay? Oh, these guys are back. These bots are back. Cool. How do I add your bot to my Exness account? So the bot is like, it's not commercialized. It's not like I'm selling the bot, right? But hold on, let me give me a second there. Let me see how best I can help you out with that. I'm not actually selling the bot, like it's not like commercialized. Okay. Let me just sort this out real quick. Okay. All right, cool. Guys, are you locked in? Are you ready for today's session? Are you guys ready for today's session? I am. I'm absolutely ready and locked in, guys. Absolutely ready. Shawnee Banks is in the building. Kasim, Powell, Neto. All right, guys, just making sure that everything is set up so that I don't get like distracted mid-session. Okay, so okay, we're good, we are good. Okay, we're good. So guys, we've taken out yesterday's high, which could definitely give us that pullback. Okay, could definitely give us a pullback, which I believe has started to happen. But let's see when the market opens. I'd like to see what the reaction is. Okay, because we've already tapped into this area, taking out liquidity down here. I am anticipating that the market will open up and just like shoot above this, right? And that could give us like an instant move to the upside. So let's see. Let's see. Shawnee Banks. Yeah, G. We're back. We're live and active. So, Coel. So you were asking, right, how you can connect the bot. So because it's not like commercialized, what I do is I've set it up in such a way that any trade that it takes, right, it sends it into the channel, the VIP channel automatically. All right. So this trade, for example, if it was going to take the trade, it would have been sent in the channel. So anyone who's in the channel would have been able to get this exact entry, exact stop loss price, and it would also give you updates when it's closing the trade as well. Right. So I mean, that's the best I can do for now. Right. There is a dashboard that I work with that allows me to connect my accounts. At the moment, like there are no limitations, but it's not like open to the public where someone else can like have their account connect. Maybe in the future, like if this thing proves itself extremely profitable, then I could look to do something like that. I don't know about the legal implications, but yeah, maybe in the future. But for now, I'm just sending all the things it's doing inside the VIP. The link is in my bio. Okay, Elias, sorry about that. I'm just seeing your message. So the plan on NQ, market opens in about 5 minutes. So the plan is to take price higher. If you notice, I had this level marked. I sent this in the Discord, in the Telegram, even before price came here. So this is what I was actually looking for the AM session, for price to come in here and then we shoot up to the previous day's high. But this has already happened. All right, this has already happened. We've tapped into this area and we've pushed above previous day's high. So I am anticipating that when the market opens, we just might get price continuing the move to the upside. Okay, so I want to see the reaction at the open. We might just like dig down like this and like close above this, and that might give us like an entry like shortly into the open. But I do want to be extremely cautious because when price sweeps a previous day's high, you know, you could potentially get a pullback. All right, you could potentially get a pullback, and that's what we've done. You can tell we have wick, right? We have swept previous day's high, and we are getting a pullback. You guys can clearly see we're getting a pullback. The question is this going to be like a minor pullback to take price back to the upside, or this is going to be a major pullback that comes all the way down here? I don't expect it to be like major because of this move that has happened pre-market. I do want to see us continue pushing up. So let's see what the market has for us, guys. Let's see what the market has for us. Yeah, I also had a kind of similar trade idea on gold. Want to go to get in here. Gold pretended as if it was getting in here and like just decided to do its thing. It's like pushing away. All right, guys, let's lock in. Let's lock the hell in. The market will be open soon. The markets will be open soon. Guys, what's your bias for today, guys? Cool. Are you looking for a sell on the Nasdaq? No. I'm actually bullish for now. Even though we've taken out the previous day's high, I want to see if there's going to be some kind of a reaction to get price back to the upside. Why is it that when the market is about to open up, right? That's when like people start messaging me. What the hell? Are you guys enemies of progress? Oh, what's going on? What is going on? On the daily, he seems to be approaching a sell zone. On the daily, yeah, yesterday was a bullish candle. We do have a daily fair value gap down there, but that's not ready up until like next week, right? So you see an FVG on the daily time frame on gold. So what's your bias on it, bro? All right, let me quickly look at that. I don't want us to miss the kind of reaction. So yeah, so gold tapped into that daily fair value gap. That's one of the things I saw that was telling me that okay, so this high time frame confluence that price might want to keep going up. So then I went down to the 4 hour, and then I noticed this 4 hour order block right here. Also noticed this low, right? That price had swept. We have a minute to go, guys. That price has swept. So that sweep plus this flip here, flipping this 4 hour fair value gap. I want the price to retrace into this BPR to continue, but it hasn't come down. It's like it's pushing. So I'm still bullish on the Nasdaq. Back to the sorry, bullish on gold. Sorry, back to the Nasdaq. Let's see the reaction. Market opens in 30 seconds. Bro, what's happening with my email? What is happening with my email? Market opens in 10 seconds, guys. And guys, because I've connected a thing to my my account, if there's a trade, it will take it automatically. Okay, so we're pushing down back into that area. This might give us a trade immediately. Guys, this might actually give us a trade immediately. Let's wait for this, the close of this candle. I just knew that could happen. I just knew that could happen because we've already tapped in here. It might not want to come down here. So we pushed down and now we're pushing up. So I believe the bot might just take the trade if we close above this green line. I'm not sure what's going on. Why my emails are not coming through. But anyway, yeah, logged in, guys. Locked in. Let's see if we get a push above this green line. That might give us an immediate. Bro, take it easy. Take it easy, brother. Yeah, but it's not. The only thing is, it's not really reacting from anything. It's reacting from nothing. That's the only dicey thing here. That's the only crazy thing here right now. It's like this order block right here. Okay. Yeah, Shawnee back. So yeah, bullish on gold. So I am looking at this 3 minute candle, and I'm seeing it as a manipulative move to the downside. Like we're sweeping, taking some liquidity, and one sign that could tell us that we're going back to the upside is if we close above this particular high. That would be, let's see, the 1 minute. Yeah, that would be a good sign for us. But yeah, that's interesting. We've wicked up, we've wicked down, wick up, wick down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Nothing yet. If we close above that green line, we might just get a trade. Who this? Okay, looks like we want to dig into that fair value gap once again. Okay, we're already there, guys. We're already there. So a bullish candle could definitely trigger a long at this point. Wife of Billion, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the likes. All right, so now I can see your likes. Now I can see who's liking. I'm just trying to figure that out. So the bot has actually armed a long trade. It wanted to take a limit order here, but because of how the price is moving, it wants to see a rejection out of that area before it takes a trade. Oh, Shiny Bank she bullish on gold too. Nice. Nice. All right, today I have two opportunities today, right? If the first trade doesn't work out, we look to see if we can catch a second trade idea. Oh, right. Come on now. Come on now. All right. Come on. Does it want to dig deeper into that fair value gap? Okay, yeah, it wants to. Gilbert, thanks for liking. Thanks for liking. Yeah, so that previous day high actually did something. The previous day high actually did something. This is the pullback that we're anticipating after the PDH sweep. Let's see if there's going to be a recovery from here. We're back. We're still in that 30-minute gap. I want to see if we can get a recovery from here. The 3-minute candle closes in 5 seconds. All right, new 3-minute candle. What does price want to do here? Beast, follow the live creator. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. What's going on? All right, so at this point, we're waiting for a reaction, guys. We're waiting for a reaction back to the upside. I want to see if that happens. Excuse me. What the hell? What the hell is price doing, guys? And we have do we have a 30-minute low? Okay. We've done 7 minutes. Akusika, welcome in. Kataki, John, Mementerias, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we have definitely run through that 30-minute fair value gap, but obviously we do have about 22 minutes until the close. But I want to see if at any point in time, we start to see some level of a rejection. All right, this is my last line of defense. I don't want price to break past this level. If price breaks past this level, then the long ideas are now invalid. So is that a rejection I'm seeing? Is that a rejection? That was an interesting wick. Let's see how this candle closes. Let's see if this is a rejection candle, guys. Okay, it looks like a rejection candle. You have to wait for it to close. Shoni Banks, you see an M formation on the 1 hour time frame on NASDAQ. Might go up though. So M formation, M formation that's bearish, isn't it? Okay, hourly tapped into hourly. 4 hour, we've closed that 4 hour gap. 15-minute, tapped into a 15 as well. Okay, looking good, looking good, looking good. 5 minutes. We've taken out a 5-minute low. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. Let's see this candle closes bullish. All right, it looks like we're getting a recovery. It looks like we're getting a recovery here, guys. It's definitely a recovery. All right, let's hold on. We might get a trade soon. Might get a trade soon. 50. Excuse me. Friday be nice. Guys, on Fridays, I usually would advise you guys to reduce your risk. Mondays and Fridays statistically are not like the best trading days. So if you wanted to protect your capital, especially when trading the Nasdaq, right? It's advised to, if you really want to trade, make sure you are reducing your risk by at least 50%. Bro, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? All right, that was pretty much a trick. Oh, price action can it can flip in seconds. Price action can flip in seconds. So you have to wait for the candle close. Oh, bro, I told you, bro. Messages upon messages upon messages. Guys, we're in. Wait, hold on. Why didn't the bot take this? Right, so the bot is meant to take this trade, but why didn't it trigger? Why didn't it take a trade? Why didn't it execute? Guys, but yeah, this is a trade idea. If you guys were quick enough, yes, you could have caught it. But I'll let you know how this trade goes. I'm trying to see if I should manually execute on the account. I don't want to do something that will like put me in like multiple trades. God damn, I thought we fixed this, guys. I thought we fixed this. All right, hold on. Let me see. Man, this is annoying. This is annoying. This is the second time this has happened. What is our TP looking like? What is your TP looking like? So 1:2 based on the stop loss placement. So 1:2. So it is exactly right here. Slightly above where, where it's marked out here. I don't know if you guys can see the levels that are marked on the charts. Yeah, so TP, if you're looking at the CFDs, TP is 30.22, or if you're looking at MNQ, it would be, hold on, let me just confirm this for you guys. 53.5, 53.5. It would be on MNQ, would be 327.25, 327.25. But on the CFDs, that would be 221 or 222. Both account 1 and 3 are parked, which is clearing this kitchen for efficiency for a reason. Man, like kudos if you took this, because I didn't take it because I don't know what happened. The trigger just didn't happen on the account. It happened on TradingView, but it didn't happen on the account. So if you took the buy, GG's, you should be making money. So right now I'm interrogating the bot to tell me exactly why I didn't take the trade. I don't know why. I feel like it's I feel like there's a problem somewhere. Yeah, you should, let's see, 53, hold on. Let me just, yeah, you should be looking at going break even pretty soon. 52, 53. Yeah, guys, go break even if you haven't already. Go break even on this one. All right, you should be break even. If the bot was in this trade, the bot would be break even. So make sure you're at break even, okay? Take your stops to entry. Wish I could share a screenshot. Wish I could share, like, you want me to share a screenshot? Okay. Or you can share it in the Telegram, the group chat. The link is in my bio though. Let me share in the group chat. Oh, this thing is retracing to entry. Oh, sweet. You took the trade, huh? Nice, 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 nice. That's awesome. That's fantastic. But yeah, I do like where you have your TP. At least you're, securing some profits. That's awesome. So that's absolutely fantastic. So once you are safe, just make sure your stops, your SL goes up to your entry. Yeah, let's see why this thing didn't take the trade. Hold on, I'll let you guys know exactly why it didn't take that trade, because that's absolutely insane. 2 days of money that it could have made. Donatello, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Today we're not like up there with the likes. Another sunrise in the chat saying that they need a serious relationship. Not on this stream. People are not here for relationships. People are not here for relationships, Sandra. Let's be serious. And all those accounts, Sandra, 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 Sandra. It's insane. Yeah, think very, very hard, because this was a good trade. Gold is also just going. Yeah, King, that was awesome, bro. If you caught the two trades, like that's like you're like up today, bro. You're like you're like up. I do like the initial push. So let's see this follow through to the upside. But nevertheless, you should be break even, because just keep it in the back of your mind that we've taken our previous day's high. And when we take our previous day's high, there's usually there's like a pullback, right? But I do like the reaction. I do like the reaction from that zone. I don't know if this could like give me an opportunity to enter. I just want to know why it didn't take the trade. Ideal to enter on the pullback. It really depends. You want to get like, yes, when price comes in, you want to like see an opposing candle in this area, right? Price comes in here, you want to see an opposing candle. That shows you that the pullback is over. So up until you see that opposing candle, it wouldn't be safe to enter. Bro, this is the longest this is the longest that the bot has taken to answer a question. Tell me why. All right, so that's break even. That's break even. That's break even on that one. Price just came to top break even. It just reacted from break even. Unparked. Count one unparked. Partial. Guys, any questions? Any questions? I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted, just trying to figure out what's going on here. False. But yeah, in my mind, we're still bullish. If this is a trade idea, I'm in here. I might be break even, but because the entry wasn't triggered, I want to see if there's potential re-entry here. The trend is our wife. Trend is our wife. Official TSFX Capital was good. Yeah, this could just push. This could just push. I am a little like because it came back to break even. I'm not like super. I'm super worried, but like, why didn't it take the trade? Task object, blah 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 blah. This sound, it's good. This sound, it's good. Which one though? Unfortunately, the music, I'm not even listening to the music. Is it the zombies up? Give me this name. You mean like the name of the song? How can I do that? Hold on, hold on, hold on. How can I do that? All right, hold on. I do have this app to do that. I think it's called Zomizo or something like that. Zomizo. Guys, we are looking to see if there's going to be like a potential re-entry here. It's called Zomizo. Zomizo or Zomizo. You can search for it on Spotify or Apple Music. But as long as once we close above this high, this makes it even high probability that we're going up. This particular high right here. That increases the chances that price is going back up to TP. But price is consolidating, guys. I'm like tempted to like take an entry, but this it's yeah, this is not where I want to take the entry from. I really wanted to take it from down here. Up here it's I don't like that. So this is ideally exactly a break even because price came back to the entry level. But that's guys, do we enter again? Do we enter again? The AI is still figuring things out, trying to understand what's going on. Do we take another entry? Well, this would have to be manual. Overlays. Guys, I really do want to take a trade at this level, but I don't like the fact that there's no entry model at this point because it's like it's coming down. Like you can see price pulling down. There's no sign that we're turning around, so I want to hold on. Spotify account connection. That's fine. Hey guys, if you guys you have the guts to re-enter at this point, GG's, but I'm not gonna take it until there's a clear sign that we're turning back around. Bro. So okay, we do have the 10 a.m. open. Where's the 10 a.m. candle? This is the 10 a.m. open. This is the 10 a.m. opening price. Let's mark it out. 10 a.m. open. All right, now let's see what price wants to do here. In about 10 seconds, we might have an IFEG. Yes, in 10 seconds, we'll have an IFEG here. So all those, anyone who wants to kind of re-enter after this 1 minute candle close, that could be a potential entry, right? To continue. I personally am not taking it, but I'm just letting you guys know what I'm seeing. How's gold doing? Yeah, gold is pushing. No retracements. Gold is just going. I just didn't want to fumble this thing today. But yeah, I'm sure a couple of you guys are in this. Like I can tell that a couple of you guys are in this. The way you guys have become quiet and you're not like you guys are not sending anything into the chat. I'm sure you guys are sitting on this trade, right? But make sure you are like managing the trade properly, okay? All right. Guys, you wouldn't imagine what I'm doing at the moment. Like anyway. Park itself. Jenny Banks, you're watching, yeah? I mean, this was like a good trade idea. Unfortunately, the bot would have closed this at break even. Unfortunately, but yeah. Okay, so it was actually a bug, right? It was a bug. The account was parked for some reason. Yeah, but it's been fixed. It's been fixed. Thanks for the follow. So price go back to that level. It hasn't broken above that high, but I am looking at this break as some sort of confirmation. So this next candle, right, could tell us a lot, right? If this candle closes bullish, then it's pretty much a waiting game just to see how high price wants to go. See the full California change for the first time. All right. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible, Abe. So we manipulated down, broke above, retrace. Yeah. That could give an entry there at a 10 a.m. open. But if it doesn't pull back, then it means that the bulls are in control. Guys, are you hearing the sounds in the background? Like I'm trying to set up I was trying to put the music on the screen and it's like there are some things that have been set up and I'm hearing some sounds. I don't know if you guys hear the sounds as well. Eh, retracing to the 10 a.m. open. Let's see if the 10 a.m. Let's see if the 10 a.m. works out. I'm gonna put this here. Bro, this thing has really killed my vibe today. um oh, this was all right, that's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. is a tape read. Because I don't really call out the 10 a.m. trades, I put it there just as a tape read. So for you guys who trade at 10 a.m., that could be your entry right there. Yo Tech, thanks for following. Thanks for following, guys. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. What you doing? It's time on your show. Browser source. Oops. Oops. All right, it worked. So that's the music playing there. I don't know where to put it on the screen, but that's it. Guys, that's what I was trying to figure out though. That's what I was just trying to figure out right now. All right, so 10 a.m. 10 a.m. tap in. It kind of worked out. Any questions about the 10 a.m.? I think the 10 a.m. is it's like very, very simple entry model. TikTok entry model. Yeah, that's like everyone is trading it. Everyone is talking about it. Yeah, the palm model. Yeah, it works pretty good. Works pretty good, guys. But I honestly don't like the way we're trading sideways. It's not the best kind of price action, but the models are pretty much working because if you took the first entry, yeah, you would have made some money. 10 a.m. tap in, you would have been able to see price at least push up a little bit. Um, Even though it's retracing right now, at least you could have been able to manage this, right? But let's see how this plays out. Thanks for following, guys. Um, yeah, thanks for following. Thanks for following. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this sideways movement. On Nasdaq, you want to tap in and you want to see price go. This is a little difficult to watch right now. Oh, you just got the sell? Sell from where? Like the PDH, previous day's high. But I still do feel like this thing's gonna go up. Even though it's like pulling back, I do feel like we're gonna go up. I do feel like it's gonna go up, guys. So if you're in a sell, then you have to like cover your bases. Just make sure you're not losing money. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Mohammed. I left it to profits. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is breaking the low. So in my opinion, I don't think the 10 a.m. worked out. It didn't work out. It did not work out today. Okay, you need your ICT. All right. So I mean, for me personally, I believe I use a couple ICT concepts. Right. I use a couple ICT concepts, but like not entirely the whole model. Right. My model is basically market structure and liquidity, and liquidity specific things around liquidity like swing lows that break swing highs and fair value gaps, right? If there are fair value gaps, yeah, and FEGs are quite important to my trading. Yeah, that's what you know. All right. But as you can tell, this FEG price has like, even though there was a reaction, price is like doing whatever. It's like it's going through the FEG multiple times. You have Discord? Yeah, I do have a free Discord. The link is in my bio. Guys, You see what price is doing? You see what price is doing? See what price is doing? Tarun, yeah, I don't mind these guys. They're like, they come into the live streams just to like get people to sign up to their like scamming systems. Yeah, I don't mind them. I mean, Price is disrespecting the 30-minute fair value gap, which is kind of an indication that the zone is failing. All right. And that's the reason why I do a 1:1 and then I go break even. Right. That's the safest thing. When price gets to 1:1, safest thing is to go break even. So the bot did that, right? As soon as price got to 1:1, it went break even. Price came to tap it out at break even. And that was it. So that's a 0 day for the bot. It really dodged this. It dodged this bullet right here. Let me see what's happening on the 30-minute. Yeah, that's why. See, it was looking good for like, oh, re-enter, price is coming back, manually re-enter. But if I re-entered, you see what would have happened? We would have been in trouble. We would have been in trouble if we re-entered. Yeah, Baby Candle, you were asking for the song. Let me show you the song that was playing. What song was playing? What song was playing? What was it? What was it? Yeah. So this is the song that was playing when you asked. Guys, do you hear the comments being read out? Or it's just me? Because when the comments come through right now, I'm hearing them in my speakers. Do you guys hear the comments being read out? Okay. Okay, awesome. So I think it's just me. Oh, that's an interesting feature. All right, nice. Tarun, what's your handle? Let me see if I can spot your handle. Fable. Is it Fable? All right. All right, cool. Coolio. Yeah, bro. this bird really dodged a bullet on that one. Okay, so this was the last line of defense for longs. This is the low that led to the break of this high. Oh, nice. But you said you were able to catch a sell, right? So if you caught a sell, then that was cool. I want to know like what confluence, what got you to take the sell? Was it because we swept the high? Because if you took that because of that, then I guess that's absolutely valid. You took out yesterday's high. It's still saying that we still have a bullish bias. Now we are inside this 30-minute low. Yeah, bro. All right, cool, cool, cool. So, bro, it's been like a 6-year journey. Like the first 3 years of my trading was like me just hopping from strategy to strategy, trying to figure out what works. Um, I believe what the concepts that really started making a difference is the ICT concepts, right? And if you study ICT and you later understand liquidity, you just know that ICT is basically riding on the concept of liquidity, right? In terms of the concept of where stop losses are sitting, where price wants to get to before turning around and all of that, right? So today is a very clear example. We took out previous day's high, which is very, very significant liquidity level. We took that out, but the struggle, we've struggled. The sellers have actually won that struggle. The sellers have won that struggle, right? So ideally, the question is where next is price heading towards? That's the next question we need to ask. So zooming out, you can tell that this low, right, this low right here is a liquidity level. People can have their stop losses in this area just because they saw price push up. Any trades they will be taking will leave their stop losses below these kind of lows, right? Below these lows. And that's what price is attracted to. So if you understand market structure, just to look at the charts and say, hey, price is going up, just to look at the charts and say, hey, this is where liquidity is sitting, I think you do very well in trading. All right, you do very well in trading. So right now we're trying to see if there's going to be a reaction from this low. Yeah, G. Yeah, so if you notice on the, I'm sure this is your first time joining, but if you notice, but I don't really talk about like specific strategies. I always preach market structure and liquidity. Liquidity is the fuel that runs the market. All right, so we're inside that 30-minute low. Oh, for real? 30 pairs and you're not able to get like a trade? That's crazy. I see. I see. I used to look at multiple pairs, but like not swing trading, day trading, and it was like pretty exhausting trying to keep track of what everything is doing. It was pretty exhausting, and that's how come I like stuck to trading a single pair. All right, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Gotcha. Gotcha. Guys, you know what? I'm trying to look at action to see if there is going to be a bias flip, but not just yet. Okay, not just yet. This is where we want to see the last reaction to take price up. Yeah, 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 absolutely, completely different, completely different. But if you're somebody who has studied ICT, a lot of the things I say will be very familiar to you, right? Very familiar to you. He plays a buy limit at 30,048. 30,048. He plays a buy limit. Why though? Why did you place a buy limit there, Kelvin? Are you looking at an IFEG? Do you have set times I go live? So yeah, I do go live 9 a.m. Eastern, and it lasts up until 11 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, so Kelvin, there's a gap there. You could get like an IFEG. Let's see how that plays out. But you might want to wait for the close, okay? Like let me just take this off. Let's look at it. You might want to wait for the close before you actually take the trade right here, right? This is what you want to do, right? Just wait for the close to happen above the fair value gap. That could be a nice trade because we've taken out the London low. All right. Because it could be a fake out. Yeah, it could definitely be a fake out. It could like respect this gap, right? It could just tap into this gap and just bounce out. So that's why you want to wait for the close. Kelvin, I'm going to sit this one out, but this is looking like a nice IFEG trade. Right, but I personally sit this one out. Exactly. Yeah. So the market structure shift is my fib level. No, it's way below. Oh, okay, gotcha. So I'm looking at the CFDs. That's why we have like different prices. Okay. Do I wait for a market structure shift? Yes. So one of my favorite entries are the market structure shift or the change in the state of deliveries on the 3-minute, right? I don't do the 1-minute CISDs because it's literally noise. So for example, if I wanted to take a trade here, I would rather wait for price to close above this white candle, this high. Now, when price closes above that, then that's like an indication that we could be going up, right? And my stops would now go below the low, right? So on the 1-minute, it looks, as you can see, the 1-minute looks like, hey, you have like an IFEG, but as soon as the IFEG happened, look at this aggressive push down. So that's why I don't like dwell on the 1-minute. I'd rather wait for the 3-minute to give me like more confirmation. Yeah. Bro, I've had my like fair share of taking trades on the 1-minute. 1-minute would like it will just like stress you out and tire you out, right? So I just said, hey, I don't want to be looking at the 1-minute for my entries. I'd rather wait just 2 additional minutes to get more confirmation. All right, 2 more minutes to wait for more confirmation. All right. So IFEG. All right, Kelvin, I want to see your level. Let me see if I can catch that. You said 30,048. 30,048. Okay, so that's like after taking out Asia low, right? Oh, that's pretty low. I'm trying to go and I'm not getting there. Okay. So what is there though? What are you looking at? So that's like a fib retracement, right? Yeah. So at this point, it wouldn't make sense to take a long because Kelvin, that's right for you to mention. There is a 4-hour fair value gap right below price. So price could just dig into this 4-hour before turning around. But I have a strong feeling that there could be a reaction from where it is. You know something? So the bot actually took a trade here on. Okay, he didn't take it. It, it didn't like. It actually got a 1:2 on this one. Ah, okay. So the slight difference in price got it to take the entry before this bullish candle. On the CFDs, this candle was a doji. Pretty much, it wasn't a bullish candle. But on MNQ, this was a bullish candle. If you look at the difference here, this was a doji, so it didn't take it. It didn't take it. But if we were taking this on MNQ, this would have taken a trade right here. It would have exited right there. Bro, so do we use the MNQ signals? All right, I'll look into that after the stream. How profitable are you, if you don't mind? So, I mean, that's a very interesting question because there are some months that are good months, and there are some other months that, are not really the best. But as long as you're able to see, like, long term, you're able to see, some amount of money, I believe you can call yourself profitable. Right? But if month on month you're losing money or you've never made money out of the markets, um, then that's like an issue. I really want to see the performance here on MNQ. What's that? 10%, 3%, 13 trades. Okay, so with this, %20. Bros, nice try. A violation detected. End live now to avoid suspension. You're right. You're getting blocked. Is this your job? So no, I do have aside trading, which is one of the things that I do have like something I'm doing on the side, which has to do with running an agency. It's an account. Yeah, it's an account, bro. I've seen it before. I've seen that type of stuff before. It's like they just want you to end your life. Like some people fall victim for it. It's crazy. So this is like a change in the state kind of about to happen. Let's see, there's a 15-minute. I know, right? I normally just leave like kick them out. Just normally kick them out. Yeah, I do have them, but I'm not like looking at them all the time. So I do have a few of them on my chart. I do have the VWAP. I do have the VWAP and the EMA as well. Guys, I might want to try this. All right, I want to try this 3-minute CISD. It's like the average volume over a certain period. 37. Oh, I shifted this. Hold on. Might be getting a trade here, guys. Yeah, good question. Good question. So basically, you can use it as a trend filter. So when price is above, is that a close? When price is above the VWAP, you want to be long. So usually, right, it retraces towards the VWAP, and if there's a rejection around the VWAP, what price are you trading? Yeah, the Nasdaq. So this is a change in the state right here. It's a change in the state of delivery right here. Bro, today, bro, have I fumbled this thing today? I don't know why I'm hesitating, guys. Yeah, that's CISD after the London sweep. Yeah, guys, I think I'm hesitating on taking trades today. I don't know why, but I think I'm just not comfortable with the fact that we're seeing this aggressive push to the downside, to be honest. Thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Market is 10 bullish. Yeah, we have a CISD, but I mean, that's like the first sign that price might be wanting to turn back around. We took a similar trade, I believe a week ago, and there was a, yeah, it failed. Why? Because we had the Asia low sitting right below here. Okay, the Asia low was sitting right here. So what price did was it just wanted the Asia low, right? Before it actually turned back around, but it just wanted to take out the Asia low first, before it moved. Guys, if you haven't taken this, don't enter, okay? If you haven't taken this trade, don't enter. It could work, but don't enter. I just don't have a, like, I don't have strong conviction in this just because we have Asia low right here, okay? Yeah, like looking at price action, you can tell that, hey, we've been like you're seeing bearish price action. No, it hasn't. On the CFDs, it hasn't. It hasn't. On the CFDs, it has not. But on MNQ, has it? No, MNQ, it hasn't as well. MNQ is right here. It's Asia low, sitting comfortably here, waiting for price to come down. Yeah, and just because of that, that makes this particular trade, high risk, because even though this looks like a good entry model to take to the upside, the probabilities just go against you because there's this low here that price could like come down, sweep before actually going. All right, I don't know. Some people would just risk it. A lot of the times, you notice that price might want to come for this. All right, so the bot is planning to take a trade when price gets down here. If price gets down here after sweeping Asia low, after sweeping, after getting into this 30-minute low, it's planning to take a long. So I'm just letting you guys know so that you have an idea what it's trying to do. I mean, if price gets into that level, right, and there's a rejection, I'm sure the bot will take it now. And one reason why I don't want to manually take the trade on that particular eval is because of the fact that I don't want to mess up with the bot's probability. I could take a trade, it will lose a trade, and then, you know, the probabilities get like skewed. So I want the bot to like do what it has to do because it's proven to me that it is profitable, it makes money, right? So I don't want to be a factor that messes around with the bot's, you know, the bot's profitability. Yeah, it's just playing around. Let's see if we can get price coming down and then. Mensa, what's good? Mensa Joshua, what's good? Price is moving sideways, and as you all know, if you're not in a trade and you're seeing sideways price action, it just means you have to wait until you see where price wants to break out of, and you can act from there. When you see wicks to the upside and to the downside, the best thing is to just stay out. Don't fall victim. Tarun, I mean, I know, right? He needs to make up his mind. I mean, it was aggressively bearish a couple of minutes ago, right? You had like some serious bearish candles. So, in order to like turn back around, there has to be like a serious fight that has to go on, and that's the consolidation. And the where price finally breaks out could be the where price wants to go. Right. So you can tell that the buyers trying to push price up are having a very tough time because the sellers are in control here. But yeah, let's see if we can come down to take Asia low. To be honest, I don't want that to happen. But if we take it and we react immediately, that could work out. Oh man, what a session. So I did identify the reason why the bot didn't execute on that particular trade. It was just a matter of, I think, what I say, miscommunication. So it's actually fixed it, and there is a potential long from down here. If price gets in here and there's a signal like a rejection in this area, it will take the long. So let's see if we can get price getting down there to see if it's able to take it this time. Keep the primary gate. Fix the finger mode around it. Primary. Guys, what broker do you use? Question. What broker do you use? What broker do you use? I mean, since I began trading the CFDs, like I've stuck to XNES. I literally haven't tried any other broker. All right. No. I was looking to take a long up here. I was looking to take a long up here, but that didn't execute. I was looking for the bot to actually take the trade, but that didn't execute, and I did not manually execute. Right, but that was a break even. That was a break even. At this point, we're waiting for the Asia low to get swept into this 30-minute low to see if there's going to be like a full-blown rejection back to the upside. Yeah, guys, I was asking, what brokers do you use? Do you guys trade live? Okay. Prop firms? Okay. Exactly. Exactly. But if there's like an aggressive move into that area, right? And within that area, there's funded X, funded accounts. Okay. Yeah. So for me, if you put like you had a gun to my head and you were asking me what three prop firms I should like pick and choose, it'll be FTMO, Funding X, and Funding Pips, right? I've worked with some prop firms in the past. Yeah, yeah, but the inversion would have to happen on the 1 minute. If, in my opinion, if you're doing an IFEG, the best time frame to do that would be on the 1 minute, as long as it's happening from a good point of interest. Right, anything above the 1 minute might just be too late or might not work out. Yeah, I was saying something earlier. What was I saying earlier? It just escaped me. Yeah, about the prop firms, right? So I've used quite a number of prop firms in the past, right? I don't know if you guys remember the Funded Trader. The Funded Trader. I was actually this is funny. I was actually funded with a Funded Trader, and I had like a $200,000 phase two, right? I was actually it's crazy. I had a $200,000 phase two, and then the rug pulled, and that was it. That was it. That was it. They never gave the account back. They tried to come back to say, hey, we're going to give accounts back. Bro, did I even have a payout? I might have had a payout that they never gave. I don't really remember. Yeah, that's crazy. And I also had another experience with, what was their name? Ascendex Capital. Right, I think that was in 2024. And getting to the end of the year, that's when they transitioned to, they transitioned to, what was their name? Bro, I don't even remember, bro. Quantecal. Yeah, Quantecal. That was the new name. But bro, I had like a 24K payout. Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Trustpilot. Yeah. Like you need to like stick with the top guys, and then if the issue has to do with scaling, then you can now explore the small guys who might mess around with you. But can you imagine I had like this pending $20,000 payout, right? And there was this rule, like they had this rule, and that was on Ascendex. They had this rule that you couldn't move your stop loss 2 minutes into the trade, right? So I think what I did was I took the trade, and I remember this very well. I remember this very, very well. Like I took the trade, and I think 1 minute and I think 18 seconds or 20 seconds, right? I moved my stop loss to break even. And because of that one event, when it was time to request that payout, they denied it. They denied that payout. That was somewhere in August 2024. I probably do have the emails. I probably still do have the emails. Wait, let me see if I can pull out the email. I said next capital. Yeah, I remember August. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. I think I can show you guys this. I don't think I'll be showing you any sensitive information. Hold on. How do I do that? Um, how do I show this to you? Okay, let me just take a screenshot. Let me just take a screenshot. Bro, what's funny? right? So you have to be careful. Like they came in saying that, oh, they had like very, very good. Very good trading conditions and all of that, bro. That was crazy. Bro, I was super heartbroken on that one. I was super heartbroken on that one. Yeah, it's pushing. It's pushing. Let's see. So that was the email. That was it. I'm trying to find the one that like spoke about the rule and stuff. Hold on, let me see if I'll find that one. Bro, that was that was like crazy. I was like, was it worth it? So prop firms, I'm very careful with prop firms. Above price is that yeah, massive 15-minute fair value gap above price could tell you that, hey, we could enter that gap. We could get back into that gap. So we've taken out Asia. Let's see what's happening down here. Yeah, bro. Like remembering that all the craziness prop firms in the past, like yeah, the prop firms are good. Audio transmitters at 10%. Prop firms are good, but they can really, really like can really get to you. Like, you've traded, you've made money, and last minute, yeah, yeah. I do. The 1 minute has a lot of noise, so I don't really spend so much time in there. Probably deleted that email, bro. It's like it's so annoying. Okay. Right, so I do want to get price coming down here. Oh man, we're actually out of time. We're actually out of time, guys. Yeah, definitely. If you look at the range here, if price got into this area, the 1:2 that I'm even anticipating is way below that FEG, right? Way below it. So guys, I'm gonna tape read this just so you guys understand the way I'm thinking about this. All right. Right. So we could get a pullback back into that huge 15-minute gap and send price down. Um, as you can see, all the levels that were meant to get respected have totally been like disrespected today. We did not take out the high of the day. All right. AM session opened up, we didn't take out the high, and then we started to break lows, create structure to the downside. We took out the pre-market low, nothing happened. We just pulled back and broke below. We took out London low, nothing really happened. We pretended as if we were going up, and then we disrespected. And now we're getting into that 30-minute low. So there could be a potential reaction from here. There could be a potential reaction from here, but this reaction, I don't believe is going to be like a full-blown move back to the upside. It might just be a reaction into that 15 to maybe consolidate until the market closes. All right. But it's, as you can see, the market has just told us that it's bearish, at least for today. It's bearish, at least for today. So could the FEG be potentially your F? Yeah. Yeah. Normally I do a fixed 1:2, and I prefer the 1:2 to be kind of like a piece of the pie. So if I were to take an entry here, and this is the final liquidity level, I'd rather take profits anywhere in this area. I wouldn't want price to come all the way here, because imagine like if it's a bearish move, like if your bias is absolutely wrong, yes, you could catch the pullback and it could turn around, but sometimes it will just not go up to the liquidity level. So just take a piece of the pie. Once you get your entry model, take the money out and you just, just chill. So at this point, something is telling me, there's a voice a tiny voice in the back of my head saying that, hey, Lewis, you didn't get a trade, but you still have like a bullet in the chamber, right? Or you still have 2 bullets in the chamber. So let's see if we can find a trade. Let's see if we can catch a trade, even though your session is over. Don't listen to that voice. Don't listen to that voice. That tiny voice in your head. That tiny voice in your head will let you lose money more times than you can make money. All right. And you need to be able to catch yourself listening to those kind of thoughts. Right? Sometimes they're so subtle you might not think they're there, but they are actually convincing you to do all sorts of things. Guys, what do you do on the weekends? What do you guys do on the weekends? Okay, review the markets. I used to kind of do that, but that normally doesn't take long for me nowadays. Like, I can just sit down and just look. I look back at the week, look at Monday, what happened, what I could have done right. Tuesday, it doesn't take too long to do. Yeah. I think there's something about trading. The longer you spend on the charts, especially if you're not like profitable, the longer you spend on the charts, the more things you see and the more kind of patterns you notice that you feel could improve your trading. All right. So if you have something that works, I mean, you don't really need to spend so much time, right? You just go back, go review, go see what you could have done better, what bullets you could have dodged. And yeah, just keep doing that. Like after every week, just look back at the last couple days, last 5 days, Monday to Friday. Go see what kind of trades that could have made you money, what kind of trades you should have stayed out of, etc. It has to be like a habit, right? So guys, it's literally 8 minutes past 11. And as you know, at this time the market like slows down up until maybe PM session. So if you haven't taken a trade now, like if you haven't taken a trade prior to 11, I honestly don't advise to do that. And in hindsight, guys, look at it. Look at it. It's very clear that the session, the trend for the session was bearish, right? So what we're looking for literally happened pre-market. You know, I put a trade in the Telegram, right? I don't know if it came through on the Discord as well, but I put the trade on that this is the trade idea we're looking for. We're looking for a tap in, a 30-minute tap in right here, right? And that literally happened pre-market right here. Price tapped in, right? Got a tap in, and then price shot to 1:2. It happened like pre-market. No one was watching. No, I didn't. I took 0 trades today, Abe. I took 0 trades today. I took 0 trades today. I took 0 trades today. Let's see what gold is doing. Let's see what gold is doing. Yeah, so the trade idea on gold as well did not get a tap in, right? It just began to push out. You had this IFEG flip on the 4-hour, and it did not pull back into the BPR. It just decided to go. All right. So that was it. That was it. That was it. Who made money on that? I think, was it Cleo? I think Cleo, you took that entry, right? And I hope you took money out of the markets on that trade. Yeah, guys, I need to figure out a way to make sure that everything I'm sending in the Telegram appears in the Discord as well, because sometimes I feel like the Discord is missing out. I feel like the Discord is missing out. Okay, nah, it actually goes. It goes into the Discord, guys. So under the Discord, go to illustrate updates, and everything I'm sending in the public Telegram. Hold on a second. Tarun, you said it took the 30-minute? Yeah. The only thing about today is the fact that we're out of the session, but let's see. Yeah, so that is a 4-hour tap in. See on the 4-hour there's a gap there. So this could actually send price up. This could actually send price up. But guys, it's like we're chasing, right? When you like price is going. I mean, this could have been like the target. Like if you were bearish, you took a sell, then once price got into this 4-hour, then you know that could be like a good target. I'm getting used to the comments being read out. I'm getting used to the comments being read out. Yeah, G. Yeah, I'll be hopping off in a few minutes, guys. Tarun, yes. Anytime, bro. I'll catch you in the Discord. NQ needs a rebalance. It's kind of pulling back, right? It's kind of pulling back into this area. All right, awesome. MA17 is saying short US 30. Short US 30? Why are you shorting? Yeah, bro. I have high hopes for next week. This week wasn't the best, to be honest. Yeah, I really didn't take many trades this week. Oh, but this week wasn't like the best from NQ. All right, guys. I really am not seeing anything interesting right now. The only thing, check back yesterday in a while and let me know. All right, cool. Join the Telegram or the Discord. Let's chop it up. But yeah, just getting off this. I'm a little exhausted, guys. Bro, trading is not it's not easy as it sounds. Though, like you have to be you have to have like mental focus. And look, I'm doing that in addition to responding to comments. You can imagine that's crazy. That's crazy. Sometimes after the stream, I'm like exhausted, like not physically, but like drained. All right, guys. That's it for today's session. If you stayed liquid, it is a position. If you kept your money safe, that is a position. All right. You don't need to rush any trades. But any of you guys who trade PM session, you might get a long during PM session because we are inside a 4-hour fair value gap. So once you start to notice that price is slowing down, that could mean that price might want to head back up. This is a very significant area, 4-hour fair value gap, that could give a bounce. Okay. I will catch you guys in the Telegram, in the Discord up until the session ends. Take care. Have a good weekend, guys. And yeah, don't go trading if you don't see anything. All right, just because you didn't take a trade today doesn't mean you have to go smash the buy button or the sell button. All right. Okay, guys.